in Istanbul, it's a challenge. You have to keep it in shape, you have to use it, you have to keep it open for the public. And so this building kept me very happy and very busy in the last years. I'm with the consulate and the Gerhard Lutz, not the Başkonsolos. I'm citizen of Yeniköy. I know the Turkish words mahalle, I know komşuluk. I'm in your mahalle, I'm in your komşuluk. And when I go to one of the coffee bars here in Yeniköy'de, I see Lucky Fingers. Hi, Lucky, how are you? This makes me feel very comfortable. This makes me feel at home in Yeniköy'de. I feel very comfortable in Yeniköy'de because it's a small mahalle. Combined with the big city, it makes it perfect for me. And yeah, I'm happy here. I go with the metro, I go by walking, I go by bicycle. Most of the time, we are not using the official car. I'm a citizen, I'm a member of Yeniköy'de, Istanbul, I'm a Istanbul citizen. Austria, to understand Austria, you have to know we have one big capital, Vienna, which was the capital of a huge empire, an empire as big as the Ottoman Empire. And after the First World War, Austria was shrinked to a very small country, but still there was Vienna. 1/4 of Austrian inhabitants are living in Vienna, 1/4 in a big city for us. And the others, like me, from the mountain villages, we have a different approach. So Austria is not one product. It's the big city Vienna and the rural part of Austria. Nowadays, as we have better transportation and so on, I visit, and my friends visit Vienna every month because of jobs and so on. My mother, for example, she was in Vienna once in her life. So she read about Vienna in the newspapers or in the television, but she was there once in her life. Austria, it's really, with our 8-9 million inhabitants, it's half of Istanbul. So this premises was in a very bad shape, because it was never finished. It had no roof. It was half finished building, some land attached, and it was in the possession of the Ottoman Ministry of Finance, because the owner, he went into bankruptcy, and so they took it. And Austria, at this time, was looking for summer residence. And your Sultan, Abdulhamid II, had the idea what to do with these premises. We don't want to finish it. Let's give it to the Austrians. They want something like this, and they should fix it. We got it. It was a donation by Ottoman Empire to the Austrian-Hungarian Empire. At this time, they gave donations like this. But we didn't have the means, we didn't have parayok, maalesef, we didn't have the means to finish it. The Austrian Empire didn't have the means to finish this huge premises for 10 years. And finally we made a huge restoration in the end of the 19th century, before the First World War. We finished it, and soon after the First World War broke out, Austria collapsed. We divided Austria-Hungary, so Austria kept this, and again there was no good use for it. We didn't have an embassy in Istanbul, so for many years, till the end of the 20th century, 30 years ago, we took a lot of money and we renovated the whole area, all the buildings, and now it's in an acceptable shape, and we use it for the consulate and for the cultural forum. We are quite good and world-class in music. This is the piano is one example. It's built in Austria, Bösendorfer, which is an Austrian brand, very famous, very good one. We give concerts here in all formats. We are hosting many guests to listen to our musical performances. But due to the pandemic, since 1 year, this is a very private side of mine. I started to play music when I was very young, bass guitar. And I always played music for some years on professional level because I needed some money to pay for my studies. So I played music when I was young, and I never stopped. So wherever I'm posted as a diplomat, I try to play music. It's not so easy, not always easy. In Istanbul it was very easy because I found a piano player who is alumni from the Austrian school, and he was searching for a bass player. So it was a perfect match. I was searching for a piano player, he was searching for a bass player, and since then we played together in all the Istanbul locations, even in some outside locations, in the Nardis club, everywhere, and here, of course. The difference between me as a foreigner being here or a local person is how I experience Istanbul and how the local person experiences Istanbul. I compare Istanbul, Yeniköy, Mahalle, komşuluk, with Paris, with Berlin, and with other cities. Compare Istanbul to the Istanbul 10 years ago, 20 years ago, because it's your experience. It's easier for me because Istanbul today, without doubt, it's an amazing city to live in. It's amazing compared to other world cities. Maybe it has lost some ambiente in the last 10, 15, 20 years, maybe, I don't know, because I did not experience it. So when I meet local people, sometimes they say, "Oh, you should have seen Istanbul 30 years ago." I said, "I don't know, I have not seen it." Yes, I have seen it, but I was a very small child. I compare it to Berlin, to Paris, and it's an amazing city with a very high quality to live in. Especially you are very welcoming, extremely welcoming to foreigners. This is why I feel very comfortable here. Start at Kapalı Çarşı, somewhere in this area. Take a 1 day's walk up to the Taksim and experience these periods of the city. Get the air, get the hava of Istanbul. Breathe this city and the city will welcome you. You have to walk it, not to drive it. Yes, you have to walk the city. You are so welcoming. The Istanbul citizens are extremely welcoming to foreigners. When I get lost, even with my little Turkish, they try to help me to find my way. My favorite food is meze in general. Meze with some raki. I love to take my time to eat yavaş yavaş yavaş. I really love this, how you say, these habits, your habits. You call it mehane, mezehane, mehane, and there was a sentence on the wall. It said, "Hava, rakı ve balık kokuyordu İstanbul'da." And this says everything for me. It's this mentality, these habits, which I really love. All of Istanbul, but it's quite big to transport. No, I have nothing in special I would like to take with me. There's so many memories, nice memories, beautiful memories. And my friends will stay. I will not leave them. They will stay in my heart, they will stay in my brain. So I take my Istanbul with me wherever I go. The Yeniköy people, for inhabitants of Yeniköy, for welcoming me amazingly in the last years. I felt at home, I feel at home, and this I will take with me to answer your question from before.